Oh no.
All
Live
right.
and
I
well.
hope you guys missed us. What is it? Episode 13 now? Or
13.
14? Episode 13.
Mhm.
Letters to the Old World. Welcome back to our Pokemon game. If you've missed us, well, I hope you missed us. Anyways, tonight handling Recapo. Did we ever get a definitive person locked in?
Yep, I've got it. I've got notes all written and all that junk.
All right, take us away.
Alrighty, so last time, a nice, chunky month ago, our last session was the 20th of January, by the way, which is insane to think about.
Wow.
But yeah, anyways, last time we were going to head out to the Thornwood Thicket to find Opal's Rhyhorn. Before we headed out, Opal boxed Poochyena to make room in her party just in case. And we said goodbye to Picasso, and Wesley ended up staying behind to train with Picasso. And then we left for the Thornwood Thicket, passed through Route 2 with no hang-ups, no catches or anything like that. We entered the thicket to search for the Rhyhorn, and as we were searching, Murkrow popped out of the Pokeball and kind of showed us where to go because he knew he came from the area, so he directed us away from a lot of the Spinnerack like dens and things like that, and back to where Ajax fought all of the Hypno and Drowsy back in like episode 2 or 3. So we got there, and we see a Hypno that is sitting on a rock that was sniffing some purple cloud substance thing. And we were like a little sus of him, of course, but he ends up just sniffing the cloud stuff and falling off the rock. So then we were like, okay, well, we're gonna go find Rhyhorn now. When the Hypno ends up evolving into Sinocrates. And it turns out that the Sinocrates is Magnipo's brother, and had to huff the purple cloud for 30 days in order to evolve. So that was his last little huff of the purple haze stuff, I guess. So he evolved, he kind of told us what was up, drew us a nice map of the area in like great detail, and signed it. So we have a signed one-of-a-kind map from Sinocrates, which is pretty cool. And then he like started to talk to us as he was walking away, and the message then cut out because he got out of range. So we were like, okay. And before he had left, he had told us where Magnipo's lair was, which was where Opal and Aquila fought the Drifloon back in episode 2. So we were planning to go there to see what we needed to do to get Rhyhorn back. But before we could do that, a Drowsy comes with a little letter saying, from Magnipo, saying, meet with him at the campfire that Picasso had made a long time ago, to discuss Rhyhorn. So we were like, well, okay, I guess we're gonna do that. And then Opal and Ajax end up going there first, and Aquila and Ryan stay back to pick berries and see if they can find any like healing berries or anything like that. And they end up finding 4 Persim berries, which cure confusion. So back at the camp, Magnipo meets up with Ajax and Opal, and they start talking about, a fair trade for this Pokemon, and thoughts of, a favor down the road is thrown around, and maybe Magnipo likes this idea, so he's like, well, we might be able to do that. We can have Drifblim do a destiny bond to make sure you don't go back on your word, and things like that. So we're, still on the fence about that, because that's a big thing. And then Aquila and Ryan enter the scene, get kind of caught up on what's going on, and Magnipo's like, tell you what, I'll give you like 20 minutes, talk amongst yourselves about a good trade, what a good trade could be. And we all talk amongst ourselves as he goes, and we find out that we're going to figure out if he has any need for money, put that on the table, have a TM on the table, and stones on the table, the shards that Opal has. So Magnipo comes back and says, he's not really interested in any money, but he is interested in the TM, and he says, tell you what, if you do the TM and give me a secret, then we might have a deal. So we end up all conversing amongst ourselves while Magnipo leaves again. And he comes back, sits by the fire, and each one of us go up and share a secret with Magnipo. Very heartfelt, very... we kind of pull on his little heartstrings a little bit after Sinocrates came and said that, he actually is a kind of a sentimental guy. So we kind of pulled at his heartstrings, and eventually he was like, all right, I'll give you your Rhyhorn back. We go to where Akryla and Opal fought the Drifloon, where his lair is, and the Rhyhorn comes out and is crying, and Opal's crying, and they embrace, and it's just a beautiful scene. And that was the episode. It was beautiful.
Yes.
That was a pretty great episode. How we pick up today, having settled in the forest, where it used to be is mostly hunting, but now it's peaceful. Let's move you guys here. We'll start off briefly with our camp scene to get you back into your roleplay chops. And then tonight is going to have some really cool things. Hopefully get through some or most of it. Let's see that. At the camp, Magnipo's a bro now, but he doesn't want to show his soft side as a certified elite mobster. So he doesn't join you guys at the camp again, but Sinocrates does. He's just sitting at the camp with all you. And G. Rhyhorn is out. Did you get a proper name for him?
His name is gonna be Reese.
Reese, okay. Because I'm extra stupid and everyone spells things differently for some reason. Can you put that in chat for me?
Yeah, I updated his name on the sheet too.
Oh, perfect. Let's see here. Oh, Reese, like that. See, I'm happy I asked.
Yeah. Like, not like Reese's Pieces, like Reesoned.
That's literally, I literally thought like Reese's Pieces.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys again, you're back at your campsite. We don't have to stay here long, but it's been a while, so get back in the mood of being these characters, talking to each other. And then don't worry, you'll know when the session gets kicked off. I promise you that.
Oh God.
So you're all here. You where you were last time, with the exception that I added Reese to the map. What are you guys all doing? And if you guys want to drag and drop out the rest of your Pokemon, you can, as the camp scene is kind of like where all the Pokemon are hanging out.
Yeah.
Do you guys know how to drag and drop out your Pokemon?
I think we did it last time. I think you just do it from the character sheet, right?
Yeah, you go to character sheet, you just snag their name and pull them onto the map. If you want all your mons out, you don't have to, but it's a nice to kind of see our collection on our camp scene.
Yeah. That work?
Did it work or did it fail?
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's cute.
Oops. Close out the,
Did any of the old ones get pulled out, or?
No, I canceled out Roll 20 altogether.
Pro move.
Hey.
We are gamers.
Oh, I mean, we had which reminds me, I do need to bring out.
I know I did it last time.
So there's getting Opal if you allow. Graves is cooking for everybody.
Oh yeah, did you see that?
Yeah.
Look at him.
Man, he cooking rocks.
Finally upgraded.
That's amazing. I need to actually, like, in-game get him some aprons and stuff.
Yes.
I don't think I have yet, but we're going to. I will rip a blanket in half if I need to.
There you go. All right, so damn, we got our parties out. And Ryan, do you need help pulling them out, or? You don't have to, but I just want to make sure mechanically you guys know how it functions. That's fine. It's a good one. If you're talking in Rampage meeting, by the way.
Oh, I was wondering no one hear me.
We're not ignoring you, I promise.
I'm good. I ain't pulling anything out.
All right, just chilling with the Sable. One Pokemon does forcefully come out, but the rest of them can stay. The Elephant comes out and just starts crying.
Baby.
You know, that's why I kept it one inside because you know forever getting hit by Tragic Heart.
Man,
Alright.
Elifrown and Reese can just cry together.
Yeah, they're just gonna do it.
Oh.
Reese is happy. He's not talking much. Of course, if you have a stern personality from him, that's fine. But he's like very just happy to be back. You know, he's like taking it all in. But anyways, I'll give you guys a few moments to engage each other, to talk about what unfolded, to just talk in general like regular people would do, and then I'll when there's a heavy lull, I'll take over and we'll advance tonight's plot.
I'm still getting stuff figured
I
out.
know, yeah.
One
That's
sec.
actually why I have this here. I want us to kind of get back in the mood of RPing these characters and stuff.
I don't even know where to begin. I'm just so glad that we managed to get him back. I never thought I was gonna see this little Rhyhorn again.
Yeah, and in a new form. Look at him. He's beautiful.
Looks
Right?
badass.
Absolutely stunning.
By the way, excellent job on the art, Liz. You are incredible.
Oh, thank you. He's cutie patootie.
I feel like Opal has all of the like her entire team out and is like basically holding court. Just trying to like introduce them all and try to like get them a little bit more used to each other so that they feel a little bit more like a team. And like I imagine that the shiny Rattata is just chilling on top of Nina, and Grave and Reese are just kind of eyeing each other a little bit, but they're pretty cool. And then Tragikarp is just chilling on the stump by the pond because he's a muddy little shit. But that's kind of how I picture those guys going.
And I'll go around the circle just to get everybody. How about you, Ajax? One, it probably feels good to be back. And how are you hanging out with your Pokemon? What are you thinking about?
Ajax is just kind of, he hasn't had much time recently, so he's all with all his Pokemon. He's working out, and Monferno's just kind of like, talking to the rest of the Pokemon, and trying to teach him some moves of his. Trying to be the leader of the group, per se.
And how about that spicy Dragonair? Is he trying to like contest him for leadership?
For now, no. The Dragonair is kind of chill. The Dragonair is kind of closer to Ajax than the rest. He doesn't seem to be paying Monferno much attention right now. He's kind of giving off that attitude, like, continue to show off. I know you might be his like long lost Pokemon, but I am his one, and I am his true friend who was, alongside him this entire time. So, he seems pretty confident in his position.
That's always nice. And Aquila. I forgot how much I love that name, Aquila. Even though it makes me think of Aquila DeVille. Wait,
Yeah.
how do you say the name? Aquila DeVille?
Cruella.
Cruella,
Yeah,
just
close.
Aquila.
It is close. How the frick do I get my Pokemon out? I am trying so hard to drag and drop, but it's just not working.
Yeah, I mean, so you just drag their face on you don't open the sheets or anything. You just go to the area, instead
Okay.
of left clicking it, you just left click, drag it, toss it on the map, toss it to the right a little bit.
Does that work? It is not wanting to do it.
Which one are you trying to pull out?
All of them.
Oh my
Ophelia,
god.
Astrid, Cass. Why isn't it going?
Ophelia, there we go. Casanova, the boy. Who else you missing?
The boy, Astrid.
Asher, there we go. Now we got everybody. There we
Oh
go.
my goodness. Ugh.
All right, so how are you doing? What are you up to in the camp?
I'm probably just going to be kind of chilling by the fire, chilling by Opal and talking to her about how awesome it is that Rhyhorn's, back and in his new form, and he looks super cool, and probably sketching him. And just kind of sitting there with all the Pokemon, kind of thinking of what she told Magnipo and how she left her parents and things like that. And yeah, just kind of sitting there and taking it all in.
Okay. And Ryan, how are you taking all the recent events in? And then I'll be bugging you a little bit because Snocrates is asking you a dozen questions. But first, tell us how you are and what are you doing and stuff.
I'm currently taking out each Pokemon like one by one and spending like time with each one, so everyone has their like fair share of quality time with me, and also out of the ball basically. I'm thinking like, for example, Sableye first, then Elefrail, Snowrunt, Tobias, my Eevee, and going one by one. Let them out of the ball for a bit, play with them, take care of them, talk with them, and yeah, pretty much just chill by the fire. Hello?
We hear you.
Okay, make sure.
Yeah.
That's it for me. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Snocrates asked you a question. What did you dream about last night? I really need to know.
Nothing.
That's not true. I was using Dreamer Eater. It was tasty.
I don't know how to respond to that, but besides, I did have a glimpse of a dream about the incident where
You're not. He's rubbing his temple. You don't know if he's using one of his Pokemon moves, but he's just like, you're not thinking about anything embarrassing, are you? Oh, wait. Now you are.
wait, what?
He's wondering if you're thinking about anything embarrassing. You think he's just sitting there reading your mind?
No, I'm not thinking about anything embarrassing, but okay.
Would you be against the Pokemon marrying your mother? What would be
I
the...
just see that confused by what just like caught off guard by that question.
He's just rambling. What would be the implications of such a controversial marriage?
First of all, I don't think that it's ever gonna happen. No fears, but I think my mom's only attracted to humans, not Pokemon.
Well, you speak for your mother. Why do I sense doubt in your mind?
There's no doubt. I hope not.
Have you ever wondered what would happen if you never woke up? I'm just curious.
Wait, what?
Posh, posh. Yeah, he gets up. He looks at the crystalline lake and never comes back.
Never comes back.
So he's gone.
I mean, he's gone, but like he's only 30 feet gone. He's not gone.
Okay.
But he does look at Ajax, and he says to Ajax next, "Do you think perhaps I'm using too big of words for Rion?" He's standing over Ajax's shoulder.
Do you mean Ryan?
His name, correctly pronounced, would be Rion, based on how he spells it, but Ryan will do.
I have learned that it's not so much of how a name is spelled, more of the way the person that was given to it pronounces it, so I would say you are wrong. He pronounces it that way because that is the way that it's supposed to be pronounced.
I see. Is it common for this behavior amongst humans?
I would say yes, fairly common.
I see. He rubs his temple. And you are the masters of us. And he goes back to the pond. Yeah, Socrates is a very highly intelligent Pokemon. It's actually very rare for someone to capture one, and when they do, they're more like a partnership because it does kind of blur the lines that when you have something so incredibly intelligent and you're its master. Guys, welcome back. We're coming out with some bigger questions. Anyways, as you guys are hanging out, Opal, you notice your Rattata stands up at attention and scurries into this bush over here.
Uh-oh.
Huh?
Rattata? Ira, go see what's going on. So she'll send Evie over to join. And
Evie
she'll try
join.
to stand up and try to see.
Something gold is like sticking out of the bush, and Rattata is wondering if it's another shiny Rattata, a potential breeding partner.
Oh.
But the likelihood of it being a shiny Rattata is ridiculous.
Right.
As it looks into the bush, a Pokemon is in the bush, and it just kind of leaps over Rattata's head in one bound and lands between the two, ready to fight.
Oh.
And
Oh,
it is a golden Pokemon, a shiny Riolu.
What?
ooh.
Okay now.
And as it lands between the two, it attempts to like double kick them, but it only kicks the air.
Babe.
And it just says, Riolu.
It's a baby. Oh my god, guys, it's a real blue! A shiny one at that.
It just would kind of like stand up, walk towards it. Just like, okay. You kind of did it wrong, right? And then he would call Monferno up in front. Okay, Monferno, do the split thing. And then Monferno would like start demonstrating on how to do it properly.
Aww.
Lu. Riolu. And yeah, he's just watching you guys. What are you gonna say, Rian? For now, I'm saying how Socrates said it, Ryan.
Well, like I said, that's only reason I said is how pronounce it now. It's from Game of Thrones. You can blame Game of Thrones for how to pronounce this at first. That's why I just said just call me Ryan at this point. But anyways.
No, you're good. Socrates is meant to be like a super intelligent,
Oh no, I'm just saying
low social character.
out
Yeah.
of context. Okay, I mean. But anyways, I was going to say as Ryan, and this force continues to impress me.
The Rioli watches Monferno's double kicks, and you guys kind of get around it. He's used to people staring, so he seems defensive, like he's ready to flee. Like he's probably really skilled at getting away from tight spots. But he looks at you all, and he's pointing deeper into the forest. And as he points into the forest, he looks like he wants to show you guys something as he starts to run into the woods.
Rattata and Iroh will probably follow, I would imagine.
I follow as well with Single Eye.
It's Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
Guys, I think he
Oh.
wants us to follow him. Right, everybody but Growlithe in the Pokeballs.
Yeah, everybody just kind of gets jumped up in the balls because it'd be too much. So, like, if we all run into this wood, somebody's gonna get lost.
Yeah, right.
So, you guys, let me know who you're going into the woods with. I'm okay with both Rattata and Ira going in there since they were already ran ahead.
Mm-hmm.
But who do you guys standing yourselves with?
I'm-
Monferno is gonna be my ride and die for now.
Sable, I imagine.
I'll see.
Is it not to be? Just wondering. Elephant
okay.
once again feels bullied and starts crying.
Aww.
Oh yeah, I use Stabilize since I don't have Elephant on Duskull stuff yet.
Sure.
I-
Elephant jumps back into your Pokeball willingly this time. Your
Oh.
Pokeball it has a little bit of a leak.
Oh,
Oh, you got to get that checked down, man. All right,
There's
and
not supposed to be water in it
Aquila.
when you shake these things, is there? Like, this isn't a magic 8-ball.
There we go. And Acrylic, I'm imagining Pixel with you.
Yeah. How do I
Opal.
put them away? Is there a way?
Oh no, we'll leave them on the map. We're going somewhere else. Anyway,
Oh,
soon.
okay, okay.
Opal, you're gonna ride up a rise this time, or are you still gonna keep Graves out?
Yeah, we're gonna take Reese, and I'll ball up Grave and Nina for now.
Sure. All you guys kind of get balled up, and you guys all head on out. When you travel with Riolu, he runs for like an hour. I imagine a few times, with the exception of probably Ajax, you get to stop and catch your breath, and then Riolu stops too and just waits till everybody get some rest.
Damn, dude. Where is this thing taking us?
How
Jesus.
You
how
can
freaking sturdy is the Rhyhorn? Like,
You
what's
could
the
ride
actual
on it.
like size?
You can ride him.
Okay,
Yeah, you
good.
can ride
I'm
him.
doing that.
Yeah, you can ride on him. He's
Yeah,
he's big enough for you to ride on him.
good.
He's not like
'cause I-
ginormous, but he's big enough for you to ride on him.
It's like, if I need to take Nina back out, I will. However, comma.
I mean, your allies might appreciate it because Rise is big enough for you. Reese is big enough for you, but not really for anybody else.
Yeah. There's actually there's Rhyhorn racing in one of the regions.
Oh,
This is
neat.
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, if anybody else needs a ride, I will. But if they don't, I'll keep Reese out.
I'm sure they're managing desperately. So you guys are like catching your breath, and he's stopping, but you realize, Ryan, that eventually, he arrives back at your village. He just took a different route. He comes in from behind.
But I recognize it.
Yeah, it's not a traditional route. There was a lot of easier ways, but Riolu took the wild route because the Pokemon doesn't take traveled, paved out roads and stuff. But as he gets, he brings you right back to Amityville. But something is weird. The entire village is empty.
Oh,
Where's everyone?
It's like
Yeah,
a
so I-
ghost town.
And I saw kind of panic. I saw yelling out for my mom and residents of the village.
There's no answer.
can Opal would look at Reese and be like, "Can you? I don't really know what you can do. Can you sense anybody here, Reese?"
He seems like he's feeling something, and he makes this kind of low growl, and he starts running around the village, and eventually you would see a single uh, Zatu.
Oh, is that the one who like sang outside our window when we were here last?
Yep,
Ryan's mom's then.
right,
Yeah,
mom's.
somebody asked, is it my mom?
Malthra's.
It's your mom's age, yeah.
Yeah, I'll call Ryan over as soon as I notice.
I come over and notice the Zatu, then run over to Zatu asking, "Hey Zatu, what happened? Where is everyone?"
Zatu. You see, your psychic eye shows you what happened, and you guys can see the entire village is just kind of going by their day-to-day life, and kind of shooting down from the skies while they're all singing like fucking whatever equivalent of kumbaya they would sing in this village around an open fire. And as they're singing around the open fire, this creature rises down from the heavens on some scary shiz and puts his hands together and erupts the flames. People start running and trying to battle it, but they're just kind of constantly falling unconscious and dropping, and it's just too powerful as a Darkrai lays siege to your entire village. And you can see now from out downstairs, it was hard to see the treetop village. There's a lot more damage when you guys ride up the root elevator to see that there was a massive conflict here, and there's just no one here though. And Zatu shows that the mom told Zatu to fly away to find help, but before she got far enough, just outside the village where you guys arrived at, she was knocked unconscious and fell asleep, but wasn't taken like the rest. I'm saying taken because we hope they haven't been disintegrated, because there's no one here. But it's also possible that they just retreated. But that's all you get from the flashback is an attack by Darkrai, a shiny Riolu that witnessed it, and a Zatu that barely survived it. And that's gonna be what tonight's session's all about.
What the?
Horrifying.
And I'm
But
just
okay.
sitting there with fists clenched and just looking around.
Might have to fight that Darkrai a little sooner than expected. Wonder if Magnipo knows anything about this.
You don't think Magnipo sent it?
No,
you?
they're... I don't think so. They're
No,
rivals.
From the way he made it sound, it's there might be rivals, but I think it's more of a, if I remember correctly, Darkrai is kind of like his boss in a way. Although Magnipo doesn't really like having.
Oh, but what was the point of them attacking the village? Our village doesn't follow anyone. We keep to ourselves.
It might be related to those waters.
Like you're right. You're right on that.
There are no Tropius around. There's no...
Only Nina.
Yeah. I don't like this.
Which can carry probably 2 people max, I would say.
Oh yeah.
And the Trophius is the only thing that knows where the woods are right now. Well, that can guess to the woods.
Yeah. We could check the cave? That's the only other thing I can think of. Like, that we can all do together. Like, obviously we would have to take Nina back and forth to get us all to the springs. If we went there to check.
I hesitate to go to the springs. We don't know if anyone's watching.
That is true.
Yeah, that's the thing too. So we all the players involved in this. I'll go back to the springs.
Is there... Can we go to your mom's quarters and possibly get a scent and see if Growlithe can pick anything up?
Sure, follow me. I'll show you where her cabin is. Yeah, also I'll lead them to where Mothra's hut is.
Is the Riolu just kind of like following us around now?
He is following you guys around, but he seems on high alert. Like he must have been a witness to this, but unfortunately, Pokemon can't really talk except for special exceptions.
Yeah.
But yeah, but he's following you guys around. He's really close. And you can tell
Does it
that
seem like he's trying to go a certain way, or is he just like following us without really no hesitation?
Oh, he's following you guys, but you can see that he has his own opinions. Like sometimes he wanders off, but he doesn't wander far. Like maybe 15, 20 feet looking out a window, and you're not sure if he's just like, afraid or being careful. But he's got that focus, literally. His inner focus. So he's not showing any real fear, but he is like on edge.
Ready to react.
Yeah, he's on site, Riolu.
On site, Riolu.
I like him. Alright.
Yeah, Lou is chilling right now. But you guys get to the mom's room, and you can see a picture of her, and you find some affections like clothes, stuff that would have a stronger carrying of her scent and stuff.
Yeah, definitely clothes or like a pillow or bedding or something like that we can pick up a scent on.
You pick up the scent, and as you try to, for the first time, your Growlithe pixel is just zeros. Nothing. Besides the areas of the village which she'll lead you into, where she might frequent, like the center where she sits down all the time.
Yeah.
There's no trace of where she went.
Oh man. That is not good. Pixel's nose is strong. He would pick up on anything if there was. Do you think they could be in, like, when we went into that, like, dream dimension? Do you think they could be in, a different dimension?
I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine on that one.
However, I have no idea how we would get there.
I think we should check the caves first. I think that's probably the best idea.
What do you think, little buddy? Riolu, do you have any idea?
You see him toss a piece of wood in the sky, jump, and then kick it in half into pieces. Look! It looks like he's just ready to fight whatever did this. By the way, you do know that Riolu are very kind of like protectors of lands and stuff like that. They're mysterious Pokemon that kind of are always attached to strange happenstances in the world, but are really the thing that cause it. They're just kind of drawn to that stuff.
Well, it's good to know you're raring to go.
What's the highest point in the village?
Yeah, all the way at the peak. There's the house. There's a house that's on top you see right here. It leads to a place that takes you to the treetop so that you can view the forest and the entirety of the village.
Can Ajax go up there with Monferno's help to try to see if he can notice any
Yeah, without all the helpers here, it's a little tougher because there's a manual rope bridge that brings you all the way literally to the tree's canvas, like the top of the trees and stuff like that. But Riolu grabs onto one of the ropes and looks at the other Pokemon. If they're willing to help, they can all yank you up. You can go up there with Monferno.
Yeah.
Just toss that over Reese's horn, and we'll start pulling what we need to do.
Yeah. By the way, Reese does do 90% of the work, but everyone looks like they're doing equal part.
Aww.
I mean, he's a beast of burden. He's such a big beast.
He's a big guy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Ajax, you're not alone either. You got Monferno on your shoulders, and they rise you up, and eventually you break all the way up to the top, and it's this breathtaking view of a scary forest that looks peaceful from the sky with the sun kind of setting. There's like this bleed orange over the valley, and you could see in the distance, all the way in the distance, a Pokemon flying, but it's kind of glaring in your eyes, and it's legend after legend after legend. You can give me it's kind of too far to pry with your decks. You can give me what's the book called? Damn, we take a few days off. I forget
Research?
everything. A research roll. There we go.
Ooh.
Miss a few weeks and
A
might as well
month?
not know the game. Yeah.
Like, it has been a month and like a couple weeks.
You're not able to
buddy.
see it, but for
Can I use my mastery to reroll that?
yes, you can. Come on. If you get a 4, you know it explodes. Oh, it explodes!
Holy shit.
Baby, it explodes.
Damn it, you should
Oh,
Okay.
It's a Pokemon that shows itself in moments of doubt and courage, and it guides you. And when you look at it in the distance, you could see a feather fall where half of your teammates have already been ganged up on and considering down at the Ambervale's caves, a mysterious cave network that spans into most of the region, people say. But the Pokemon that flies off its rainbow angelic wings is a Ho-Oh.
Classic.
That thing, I rolled 4 4s.
Yeah, it just kept exploding. And this is how Oh looks, just in case you don't, play a lot of Pokemon, don't see a lot of Pokemon. It is a beautiful Pokemon. And here it is in all its glory.
The rainbow sparkle trail as it flies.
A Quetzal. I mean, what?
I was thinking more of a phoenix, but
Yeah, it represents a phoenix, but it definitely looks like both birds.
You guys would just see Ajax kind of slide back down on the rope, Monferno following. And he would just look towards Opal and just be like, your instincts were right. It appears something's happening in the by the caves. I don't know if you guys heard of Ho, but I just kind of caught a glimpse of him by that cave over there.
wait, you saw Ho-Oh?
Kind of. I saw this rainbow streak with, a flying Pokemon.
Sounds like
And
a
the only
Ho-Oh.
one that I know, yeah, he's the only one that fits the
Huh.
what I saw.
That's a legend
Uh-oh.
from my region. What's he doing all the way out here?
Well, I mean, wherever it is, it's not good for us if he's gone this far out of his way.
First possible Darkrai. Now a Ho-Ho sighting. What the fuck is going on?
Whatever it is, though, we need to hurry and get to the caves.
Yeah, I
Hurry.
agree. Well, let's get going.
Are you gonna be okay to go back there, Ryan?
Yes, I'm ready. I'm just ready. Hopefully help find my mom in the village.
Okay, let's go. Does the Riolu come with us?
He does, and you see that he's when you guys are looking for him, you don't see him. He's already down the village, waiting outside, and he's got a phoenix feather wrapped around his head, the one that Ajax saw fall in the distance.
Oh my god, damn.
Baby.
I love him.
It's his bandana.
With a vine tying it around his head. That's what I'm imagining, anyways.
Oh, please draw that. We need to draw him for like if we catch him.
if somebody catches him. Cutie.
He's sitting there with it wrapped around his head, and as he looks at you all, you can see that it's kind of making him glow a little bit.
You look fabulous, bud.
I didn't think you could get shinier.
Ajax just kind of pets him on the head. It's like, all right, you were roaring for a fight. You might get one soon, little buddy.
And he runs down the hill as you guys. It's episode of The Jog. We should have named the episode The Run.
Aw.
As you guys all, most of you, some of you riding, one of you riding Reese. The rest of you Forrest Gump down the hill. And as you guys get all the way down to the caves, here we are. Let's move you guys here. Copy and paste. There we go. Zatu is joining you guys. She's very interested in getting back her Mr./Pokemon trainer. Riolu is what you guys see with the Phoenix Band. Probably unimportant, but yeah.
Phoenix Band.
The Phoenix Band.
What's that do? Does it do anything special, or is it just aesthetic?
I mean, it could. We're not certain.
Okay.
I love it when we're not certain.
But I mean, it is giving him an extra shine. It's like he's got that constant sparkle that shiny Pokemon have when you see them in the actual video games. And
Yeah. Okay.
He's got like this sparkle when he's running with this his band, and he looks more ready for the task. But yeah, you guys get to the Ambievale Caves, and when you get to the caves, all of the kind of the plants, the trees, the foliage, everything in here is dead.
What? It was full of life when we were here.
I never in my years have seen this cave this dead before.
That's really not good.
Can I make some kind of research roll for this area just by nature of who I am and what I can do? Or
Sure.
can I tell if it's like ash or just rot
I'm thinking it has something to do with the waters. Because I think the reason everything around is so full of life is because of the waters. Right? Can I make a research roll for that?
Sure, I'm okay with all that. We got some good rolls. Yeah, Opal, you're not entirely sure, but Aquila's kind of talking about the water and stuff. And it does look like on closer observation you take a sample of the water. And it's got like, it's not really thick because it's hard to notice at first, but there's kind of like a black kind of sap in the water on the trees. It becomes more obvious in closer inspection, but the cave's also dark. You guys have like Monferno's tail doing a lot of work here to give you any kind of real visual.
Rhyhorn's flame too, right?
Oh yeah, he's got a flame on it, flame horn. So you guys have some illumination, but it's still a pitch black room with two torches. So it's a little harder to notice the fine details, but on inspection you do discover that it's malicious as when you kind of like are sampling it, which you'll do it safely and professionally because you're a researcher. That the water dries up faster, like it's water in a desert or something like that.
This is weird. I don't like this at all. How are you feeling, Ryan? Since you have a connection with this area.
I'm just so confused. Never seen. Just speechless. You see my home just torn apart, just like this.
Not a single thing in sight either, other than, of course, this little Ryalu and Zatu, but everything's gone. The Tropius, the villagers, where?
And that's the thing that's crazy to me is, it's like they just disappeared. They don't go. All village people never go that far. We never leave the forest. We never leave the village too far. And there's nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found anywhere. Nothing.
You guys are talking, you can see more of the sludge. It's kind of like this black ichor, purple strands through it. And with the cave entrance has like a glob of it, like a big old glob just clogging the entire thing. So it's impossible to get into the true caves. You went through the entrance, but remember that we mentioned the cave networks. There's like a hole that goes deeper. So that hole that goes deeper into the network outside of just this immediate area, it's completely clogged by the substance.
Oh, what is this stuff?
Gross.
But it's exceedingly strange. This massive ooze blocking the entrance, and everything's dead. Everybody's gone.
It's like
That's a
some
what?
kind of corruption.
It's like this ooze oozing out of it. You see, they're finding like sludge everywhere. What are you guys gonna do?
Great question.
Well,
Can we try to find the source of the ooze?
Well, it's kind of like just right there plugged in. It's like there's a massive portion of it clogging up the entrance to the cave. So you guys are in the opening, the wider opening, but
Okay, I
the,
get you.
the
I get
tunnels,
you.
yeah, the tunnels is clogged up, yeah.
Is Darkrai even able to do something like this? Or is it something else? Or is it because of something else?
If we approach the ooze that's blocking the tunnel, what does it do?
I mean, it's just sitting there. It doesn't do anything.
So if we attacked the ooze, if I pointed Reese in the direction of the ooze and asked him if he might be able to try to incinerate the ooze.
We don't know how flammable it is either. It could go up in flames everywhere.
And further toward the cave as well. If it goes radically.
We could pull some of this ooze out and try it outside.
I'm not touching that
If that's-
stuff.
If that's what we're worried about.
I have something in mind, but you guys might want to go find some cover or something.
Oh no.
What do you have in mind?
Probably having similar thoughts. But yeah, go for it.
Ajax would call out a Dragonair. He'll look at it and just go, "That ooze is in my way. Move it out." As the Dragonair would just kind of, for a brief second, make its body spin really quick, and then kind of with its tail hit this little tornado into in, into where like the ooze is blocking our way as he'll use Twister.
Okay, go ahead and roll it to see how effective it is. Like you can crit and stuff.
Yeah, we don't want another collapse.
Okay, so you did a good job. Yeah, you roll it and it smashes against the ooze. And it does split the ooze. The ooze just kind of opens up, rolls into the floor, and rises up and looks at you guys. Monk.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
I had a feeling it was poison type.
You know, I was just thinking.
Oh, baby.
You know, I was just thinking, what would be funny if it was just a giant mug walking away?
Okay, it was.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's a muck, and it you don't know if it's related to this incident, but it's definitely what eroded this particular area. And it just looks at you guys, looks at the Dragonaires and how many of you are, and it just starts rolling away because it's more like an opportunist. It found a good place to, in everyone else's opinion, ruin. In his opinion, it was paradise. It was food. He consumes plant life and destroys it and stuff. But he's leaving unless you want to battle him and potentially capture him. He pulls up the yuck in here and starts just leaving.
Absolutely not.
I'll pass.
That thing has a stench like a sewer.
Oh yeah, he stinks all right. As Muck gets out of your way and Dragonair kind of looks at Ajax to see if it's appropriate to be recalled yet.
So wait, did this mug really destroy this attack by itself?
Yeah, I mean, he might have been there for a while.
How long? We've only been gone a week, if that.
Yeah, a week or so.
Not long. 'Cause
But
we went,
if you grew
got
up
a
watching
bash and came back.
Pokemon, you know Muck and Grimers can take down entire power plants.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, that point. So the mug was the culprit for the cave, but what the?
I think I could recall Dragonair. Sorry.
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
No, that was it.
Okay. The
Is
time
it
can... Go ahead, War.
No, you're good. You're good.
I was gonna say, the time just can be worse. Same time, my whole village disappears. The cave is destroyed by a monk.
Riolu just kind of watches it leave and looks at the now opening in the hole. And everyone just kind of has the same feeling that a lot of pieces in the world are starting to feel like they're moving. Things are changing, and maybe we're starting to head towards that future. Not in an extreme measure, but the signs of it are there.
What the muck, am I right?
Oh my god. Spanker.
Get out. Get out.
I'm supposed to take someone this long to say it, honestly.
What the muck?
Yeah. The mucks off, and as you guys are sitting here at the cave, Riolu is eager to get inside, but he also doesn't want to go by himself. He's one of those brave but not foolish types.
I'll enter the cave first.
Ryan, when you enter the cave, you immediately get the same eyes Zatu has, and you could see kind of what unfolded here. That the muck came after the people left, and that there were multiple of Grimers with him, but they moved on when the place was mostly dead. And that the last of the kind of the plant life was at this base of this tunnel that the muck was in. And he was just finishing it off before he was leaving. But more importantly, you see that Darkrai came into the cave and put his hands up and changed the network. You see the path. Like, let's just say visually, if you were looking directly into the tunnel inside the cave, it would veer to the right. Now it's veering to the left. Like, he completely reconstructed it without moving the earth. It's like he just did something and the reality's warmth there. And then he just flew out and took back to the sky.
What the fuck did I just see?
What did you
So,
see?
I just saw Salty just showed me what happened here. Before the muck and some Grimus came into place, Darkrai was actually here and just changed. I don't know how, but he just somehow changed the cave system. Like, came in, waved his hands around, and somehow changed the network. Because this used to be right. Now it's veering to the left. Oh, fuck.
What? God, Opal's not smart enough for this. What are the implications of that? Like, from a geologist point of view, would want to go in, see if there were like any new layers along the cave walls, if there were any fossils that had been unearthed, if any crystals had been destroyed, if it was like a stable structure. I basically like stone cunning.
Sure. You can do a research roll.
Can I use can I like toss out Graveler and see if he can help me or no?
I think it would probably be more proficient for Reese because remember, if he died in similar tunnels.
He did, but he's no longer a rock type. So
That's
it's
true.
your call, but that's not his type anymore.
I'd let him, not because of his type, but just because of his actual like familiarity.
Okay.
Aid you in this case.
Cool.
But if you prefer, the other Pokemon's fine.
Ugh, still not great.
I mean, you could do a mastery and re-roll both of those if you want.
I will. I'll use my mastery here. I won't need it later. Oh.
She says confidently.
We'll take the 5. And only thing that you and Reese understand is that this network that it's changed to, it opened up a path that was buried for generations. This is leading into an ancient network. Forgotten network.
I don't like this. I'll relay that.
A network
It's
that-
yeah, an ancient network that it hasn't been used in quite some time, I don't think.
Maybe an ancient network that leads to the springs?
I have no idea. I mean, yeah, my village never knew this network before.
Do we feel like going cave diving, boys?
I'm down.
Yeah, we don't really have too many other options.
Well, it's that or take hours on Nina.
Exactly.
If Nina can even get us there.
Yeah. And
Yes.
if Nina can even make it back to us without getting like jumped by something or something happening. It's just too risky.
It's not like we were alone on the path there.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
you
but
got-
like you. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you went first. Go ahead.
I was saying, plus like you said earlier, we don't want to go to the springs now in case someone's following us. Because then the whole stream secretly is now exposed, but because you let someone there.
Ryan,
What?
I didn't use this entrance when I entered this cave network. And things were actively being changed when everything happened with you and your dad.
Wait, yeah,
What if Huh.
actually changed as you were in it during the
it
incident?
it didn't change while I was in it, but I didn't enter here. I've never been to Ambiville before. I entered from somewhere else. What if they're using these cave systems to get around more quickly? Whoever they are, if it's whether it's a villain, whether it's a team fusion mess up, like whoever's doing this, what if they're using these cave systems to get around more quickly?
Could be, because like I said before, this network that Darkrai just opened up, we never used it before. We didn't even knew it existed. Before, this cave used to veer to the right, but now, obviously, we all can see, now veers to the left.
As you guys are talking, Riolu tries to remind you guys what's most important. As you see him jump up, grab a rock, and show you what his intentions are with everything that happened.
Alright, Riolu, you seem to be super excited. Let's go. As Ajax just kind of grabs Mount Inferno and Riolu, and he just starts walking towards the cave.
He wants revenge.
Trust me, I'm right there below you. Roll up. Roll up.
If Ajax is leading the way, Opal will take up the rear with Reese. That way there's light in the front and the back.
Okay. As you guys are illuminating the front and the back, you get into a good formation, kind of going inside, prepared for whatever might await you. You get into the first corridor, and you can just see this long hall with ancient kind of hieroglyphics all over it. And you immediately see strange letters etched into the walls. And as you see these letters, they go through A to Z, and there's a few special characters, about 4 variants that are less frequent. They don't seem to be spelling out any particular words. They're just all over the place. But there is something written in the common tongue, or English, I suppose. And as you see it just says Altar of Souls. Put that in chat. And there's
Ain't
a
bad.
graphic picture of a Pokemon vaguely resembling creatures like Darkrai, but it might not even be Darkrai. It could be, as you know, in the more modern games, that some Pokemon long time ago looked different than they look today. So it looks like it could be an ancestor of Darkrai, but it's taking people and turning them into unknowns.
Yeah, that's cryptic.
Yes. And as you say that, you can hear a strange sound from deeper down the corridor. As a series of letters would you come flying towards you guys. There are dozens of them. Probably 3, 4, 5 dozens of them. They don't seem to attack you guys, but they're shooting around you. And there's enough that you would think they're a flying type, because there's gust is kicking up in here, dirt is kicking up in here, and all of a sudden you're surrounded by a bunch of them. And here is kind of how the cave networks look. Let me move you there now. As well as the unknown congregated together.
Oh, cool, Gallifreyan.
No, those are unknown.
Are those magnet? what is it, Magnetite or something?
Magnemite? No, those are unknown. The Pokemon is literally called unknown.
Oh,
They
I
spell
didn't
the alphabet.
realize. I did not. I've never seen this one before. I didn't know.
You're good. Yeah, that's their
It's-
Pokemon. They're called unknowns. They're literally the alphabet, and then they have a few special characters.
Is it not known like the psychic type?
Unknown is psychic type, but looking at them, you would think they were dark. And the fact that they're always flying, you would think that maybe they're dark flying. But they're pure psychic types, yes.
Oh, those. Yeah, okay.
Your
I didn't
Pokédex
remember.
can tell you that. We can assume your Pokédex tells you something.
I was looking at asking how because I didn't remember.
That spells
Which
out
one of
hidden
you-
power.
Which one of you are most likely to pull out your Pokédex and scan them?
I'll do
I'll
it.
do it. That works.
Because the Pokemon is shaped like ancient writing, it is a huge mystery whether written language or unknown came first. They communicate to each other They communicate among each other telepathically. They are always found stuck on walls. It is hard to believe these strangely shaped Pokemon are truly living creatures.
So these are people. Then.
Essentially. We also know that this is also the region where you guys discover the power that's inside. And they're famous for using their soul move hidden power.
Yeah, which
Your first TM you guys got in the campaign.
So, did he really take my whole village and turn them to unknowns?
If we are to believe those drawings, yes. Or it's perhaps in the process of doing so now. Or not, we don't know.
If I hold out a hand, will one of them land in my hand, or will it try to attack me?
I just mindlessly, or perhaps in deep thought, no one really knows what the unknown they're ever thinking, continue to spiral around you. It would spiral around your hand, but never touch your hand. But you'll notice, like when you move around your body, it'll spiral around it to the part where it almost looked like art or a dance, but keeping an exact distance. Even if you were to quickly jaunt your hand towards them, they would maintain that precise distance that they're currently at, which is about, I'd say, about a foot or two away from you while they're doing this maneuver.
Can I call up to them and ask them, "Hey, can you understand us?"
They shape the words together, and you see three unknowns form Y-E-S.
that's good, I guess. Are you the villagers? From Ambervale.
I'll be communicating with you guys in Roll20 chat when you're talking to them in this manner.
Yes and no.
Wait, what?
And no.
It's more than just Ryan's village.
So,
It's gotta be.
okay, so this is both.
They don't seem very proactive, even though they seem to respond to you guys. We don't know how their minds work in this form.
Huh.
Well, let
Was-
me ask this to make sure of something. I asked them, "Is one of you Mothra?" She is dealing with me.
Did Darkrai do this to you?
Can we
Can you guide
save
us to... Oh,
Sorry? There's like two coming. What's the question?
Go ahead, Fearless.
I was just gonna ask if they could guide us to Darkrai.
Well then, can you take us to the Altar of Souls? Hmm.
Forbidden.
You literally see that they the unknown letters leave and capitalized versions come in to spell the forbidden. Very aggressively.
With an exclamation point on this one.
Ooh.
Man,
you-
we got punctuation up in here.
Can you guide us to what was the name of Ryan's mother?
Mothra.
Oh, Mothra.
Super smoky six. Oh yeah, there's right. We have a lot of names, and most of the people have crushes on her.
Well,
anyways,
wonder why.
There's a lot of pretty ladies in this campaign, Sumi.
I mean, I didn't say I blame you.
the most beautiful is Darkrai. Now that we know Darkrai is a she. you
Yeah.
know?
Well, I have problems with that.
Just joking. I know that's
They're genderless.
they're supposed to be genderless. Hey, an ancient Pokemon like that might have taken on some type of gender.
I remember this is the thing. He really just said Darkrai could have an ancestor or something.
Yeah.
So who knows?
But the they don't mechanically they don't have like genders. But
My
Yeah,
Pokemon
you
knowledge
should-
brain is flashing at me like, let it
yeah,
go.
they refer to
Although-
Darkrai as her, but they're not gendered those.
Yeah.
All the only gender Pokemon like Latios and Latio.
Even then,
guess-
they aren't.
Oh, really?
We all assume that it's male and a female, but I'm pretty sure they're not.
Oh, okay.
It's like a boat. We're just gonna call it a she and move on.
Yeah. No, yeah,
Hey,
I get it.
know.
I just need everybody to know.
She's a liar. No.
I'm gonna go correct the unknown. They're helping us out. Okay.
I'm gonna yell at the unknown. That's not
Well,
gendered. No, not really.
Hashtag canceled.
Pokemon's like
Yeah.
kids games that has like I'd say
Pokemon
quite
correct.
controversies, but let's continue.
Yeah, no, yeah.
With that said, there was another question. What was your question, Ajax?
If they could guide us to Mothra.
They spell out forbidden again. They seem to be able to answer you guys' questions, but aren't able to lend you direct aid. You feel like there's different laws here of physics, of realities, and that these unknown are kind of they're not the people you previously known, or they might have just flew out of here and been in the village panicking. They seem to be bound to task here.
Okay.
Can you tell us what's ahead if we move forward along this path? So it's Mothra? The one that is known? The renown?
Wow.
And at that point, you
Renowned.
see
You're right.
you see all of them vanish into dust, like literally just scatter into dust. And it's this
I had a question.
oh damn. Well,
Dang it.
tell me your question and then they dust.
Oh, I was just gonna ask if there's a way to save them, if we
I
can
was
save
gonna ask
them.
Steven too.
Yeah, that's the perfect question for me to say that they don't respond to.
They blow into dust.
I guess we should just keep going.
Yeah.
At least we can get some answers out there for the disintegrate, I guess. The best to say.
Oh, there's a reason they turn to dust. You guys hear something haunting. Of course, if you're not listening to Bird Bebop, you don't hear something haunting, but you hear a haunting ambient.
I feel like Reese would hear it.
Reese
And
is here.
Sableye.
But you see a large tablet rise up with a series of markings around it. It lets out a psychic beam, and it spells out with its letters, "You are not welcome here." And it attacks. Let us take a 5-minute breako.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Oh, here we go.
The renown.
I like this design.
We live.
Okay, you guys see the Renown kind of form up, video game style. It's massive. It's got like this crazy animation as its body part shifts into different letters, and all you can see that it's spelling destroy right now. And you guys can send out your mod of choice. It looks like we got rice, zero, rice.
Wait, its name is actually Renown?
Yeah, its name is Renown.
Nice.
Unknown versus Renown. They did warn you that the one that is known.
Mm-hmm.
Monferno would be
did?
eager to go, but Ajax would kind of stop him, as he would send out a pincer.
Inside.
I'm sitting down with Sableye.
Oh, he's a small pincer.
No, small. He's baby.
They're all
boy.
the tokens.
Just a small guy.
Yeah.
Just a little guy.
All right, you said you sent out Sableye?
Yes, I am.
A little guy.
I'm looking one sec.
I'm locked in.
Hopefully he's got some fire in his heart from eating them shards.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
ready. This is his home too, so he's ready for a fight.
You know what? I think I'm gonna go with Ophelia for this one. I feel like that thing has a rock type move. I don't know why, it just looks like it would.
It looks like a gravestone.
Right, exactly. So I'm not too keen on the fire. I think we'll go Ophelia. The Spectret.
Somebody should dex it. Whoever goes first.
Yeah.
Unless it does, we should dex it.
Isabel thinking that too.
You
So
said
you get official typing on it.
who you sending out? I missed it.
Ophelia. The Spectret. Pixel, let's sit this one out. I don't have a good feeling about his moveset.
And don't forget, he also used the Arcade to his advantage to use a rock as a rock type move.
Yeah, exactly. Pixel will still be out just by my side.
Boys. All right, you see that this Pokemon is floating, and it just screeches out a sound that almost sounds like words. As we fall into this fight, you know what to do. When you do battle, you only roll your tactics die to determine your order and initiative. No support or anything.
No support.
Come on,
just
baby.
tactics.
For initiative, yeah, and in this game, it's just it's exclusively tactics.
Is Tactics the chess horse icon?
Mm-hmm.
The
The green one?
I mean, sure. It's been a while.
It's been a minute, yeah?
I mean, I forgot research, so don't feel bad.
Ooh.
I mean, this is just how there are order, so it's not a bad
So what
thing.
Opal get? Opal got a 2.
You gotta get all the nasty rolls out in initiative, and then all the good
Sure.
ones come later.
Fuck.
Oh my God. I put you guys in.
I
there,
rolled
too.
decent.
Well, go get ones now, Liz.
Yeah,
Rip
right.
Ophelia.
Opal is race.
I mean, what?
1, 2. Sableye. Oh, guys, I flubbed up again. I was like, why are you in initiative if your Pokemon are fighting? Because if your Pokemon get knocked out, something else has to go in initiative. So I'm gonna go ahead and re-put you guys in there. I just had a dumb moment that wasn't too dumb. It made sense when I thought about it. All right, so Opal, you got 2. Ajax, you got 1. Krilla got
8.
whopping fucking 8.
Yeah,
Jeez,
baby.
Christ.
So yeah, I'm after Krilla.
Let's see what
Oh wow, this
renewed-
guy might actually go first. His dice exploded. He gets a 10 low.
Oh shit.
Why am I still typing as unknown? Oh, I'm still speaking as. Okay.
So 6.
Yeah, well, I mean, wild
Stinky.
Pokemon just roll a d6, but obviously if they get max, they can still explode like a regular die roll. So the Renown's going to come into the fight hot and show you what happens when you fight a raid Pokemon.
Oh, no.
Oh boy,
Let's
yeah,
go.
Raid
it has
Pokemon
all
is
of
just
us.
it's just the game's ability. Yeah, the game when it doesn't move, it targets everybody. Yes, and then he's a bit more tougher because it's for boss. It's like D&D's equivalent of a Pokemon with a monster with legendary actions and stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But with that said, yeah, Renown hits everybody, so it's possible this guy can kill multiple Pokemon, and it is going to use its unknown. And you see it spin, and as it releases its hidden power of the Renown variants for its Pokemon ability is always a random type instead of a set type for that hidden power.
Oh Jesus.
So as he's gonna use it, he's targeting each of you for hidden power.
Oh god, here we go. A hand power roulette, just great.
I kind of like it.
Me too, but
Right.
not against us.
Pokemon.
Yeah, a 6 is gonna hit everybody. And then we're
Yeah.
gonna do a D18 roll because unfortunately there's 18 different damage types, so this is gonna get confusing, and it is damage type number 15. I'll have this minimized,
Is that dragon?
but let's go ahead and find out what the type is.
What's 15?
So they're in order here, and now I feel
Uh,
like I need to number them.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Dragon.
Dragon, okay. You guys get hit by dragon, and I'm gonna number this chart in between turns. But you guys get hit by dragon type. Everyone takes 1 damage
Woof.
Yeah, this
as it hits you guys. Yeah.
weak to
You know, there was weakness, yeah. I was imagining like fairy or something.
Aquila, you're up as you watch this massive explosion hit your Pokemon.
Well, I definitely want to Pokedex it. And see
you
its
can certainly do
typing and everything like that. So that'll be my move, right? And then Pokemon can still do a move after that? It just doesn't get my
so
dice.
usually you have 2 dice, yeah, but you only get 1 dice. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so I want to Pokedex it for my move.
Sure. Okay. Well, when you use your Pokédex, you see a little bit of information on the Renown. It's not really reliable information, but it's information. And it just says Renown, an exceedingly rare Pokemon with few pieces of documented articles. It is known to hold the souls of the entire alphabetical order within its tomb. And it does come up as Psychic type, except its flexibility that allows its hidden power to do stuff changes its type to its hidden power type. So it is Dragon type until the start of its next turn when it hidden powers again.
Oh, that's cool. Oh,
That is
that's
awesome.
cool.
But that sucks at the same time.
So cool, but it sucks at the same time.
But
It's
does
cool.
it though?
But us
No.
battling it, yeah.
No, it
I
doesn't.
mean, but it could work out in our favor.
Hey, that's what it is. It's awesome. So
Yeah, it does mean strategically he can't plan out his typing.
But if
might-
he hits
might get
another,
rid of it.
if he hits another hidden power dragon, then it's boosted because he's a dragon type, right?
Yes, if it's the same because he's the same type, yeah.
Oh, this is cool. I like this.
Yeah, this is awesome.
No, but speaking of liking, it is your turn. Time
Okay.
to take action, Nicola.
I will have Ophelia do a defense curl.
Okay, yeah.
Hers is
Close.
5?
You need a 4. Now remember, you use your deck, so you don't have 2 rolls.
Right. But, okay. I thought it was the first one is mine and the second one is hers. Or does it just not matter?
The
When you
first
only
one
have
is
one
whoever
dice,
takes the action.
Okay.
whenever you have one dice, we always use the left result. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Oh yeah, you guys can't end your own turn. So you some my D&D script. Right.
Alright, let's see. Let me pull out see my sheets. Boy, I forgot his move set. I'll just hit. I'll play Bones. Attack this. Fuck it.
You do have a
Why is
mastery.
your right dice
Mastery. Yeah, I'm mastering it.
Because a 1 is bad stuff happens, right?
No, isn't that Snake Eyes?
Yeah, but why is your right side doesn't have any dice?
Oh, I think I fed that Pokemon support. Oh, because I use tactics. I don't have any tactics.
Yeah, you should have a minimum of 4 or 6 or something in tactics. Oh, your Pokemon, yeah, your Pokemon should have a tactics die. That's equal to your tactics die. In its wild section. Let me look at your sheet real quick. So you see where it says wild die, heart, fitness, research. You would click on the heart and you would make it the same as yours. So your guy should have a D8 tactics die.
Oh,
Just roll me a /R space 1d8 to see what you would have gotten on that first attack. Because I know it's confusing, but the right die is the trainer die. The left is the Pokemon die. The move is your Pokemon, and the wild is the trainer's application.
Okay, I rolled 5 on D8.
A 5 worked. You're able to hit it with foul play. Unfortunately, it's dragon type, but you're able to get a damage on it, which is important.
Yeah,
Oh wait, hold on. I forgot the renowns are raid Pokemon, so it's higher toughness. You actually need a 6 to hit him.
Ooh, okay.
I didn't mean to get you high, but I want to go subtract hit points, and I saw, wait, he has 6 toughness.
Okay, also, the tactics die to 1d8 now.
Okay.
Thank you for that. I forgot about that.
Yep. And also, I fixed our chart visually, so we got a quicker shit. All right, so you go all in on both of your attacks, but the renown is proving to be very strong. Opal, you're up.
I hate it here. You said I need a freaking 6 to hit?
Remember, dice explode, and you're using a trainer dice if you're going all in.
I'm going to... Yeah, probably. I'm going to send Reese forward, like to the front of the pack, and have him do bulldoze.
Okay.
But since I made him move, that doesn't mess with anything, does it? Or
No, so movement's just, unless you're trying to set up a move, movement's fine.
okay.
No, but if you do put him forward, you do need to consider something. And it's my fault for not filling in the arena features. But bulldozing in here could cause a collapse. I know the fights are, they're 3, 4, 5, 6 dimensional. There's a lot of elements to the fight.
Gotcha.
Now,
Okay.
you could do it, but if you crit, normally a great thing, then the area could collapse. Not guaranteed it, but it could. I.e., it's a percentage die.
Well,
Rocky had deja vu.
it feels kind of funky to have this big guy just sing a quick sad song. But that's like there's not a whole lot of ways this can go well. I'll try Sorrow Song and see. I'll keep
What type is
Reese
Sorrow Song?
Ghost.
I mean, it'd be super effective. It's your best move against him.
It is,
Oh, he's
and I can
dragon type right
also,
now.
Oh,
And I
he's dragon, yeah.
but I can use Heart for my wild die.
You can, yep.
So that's a 1d8. So, alright, I'm going to keep him with me, and we're just going to feel sad for all of the lost souls that seem to be stuck in here, and we're going to Sorrow Song. Holy fucking shit!
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
And you were doubting it.
It's very sad.
Hey, good
I
thing
was.
Hey, good thing you didn't use bulldoze.
Yeah, right. And
Yeah, if you
everyone's dead.
bulldoze- Everybody's dead.
The end.
You know what, Ryan? You made a good point. That would have been really bad. Anyway,
There's a lot of lost souls, and I think Reese is still really feeling it right now. He's like deep in his feels. And yeah, holy fucking shit.
yeah, the unknown come out of hiding briefly, undusting themselves, dance around Reese as he shoots both the song and a cascade of unknowns as this guy gets hit for the 27 letters of the alphabet and one Reese for a total of 28. Maybe an exclamation mark, but then it'd be 29, right?
Ampersand.
Wait, no, we can't do an exclamation mark. I said 27. There's 26 letters in the alphabet. Now I think about it.
Yeah.
Well, no, we'll count the ampersand as the 27th.
There we go. There we go. Now we know. You know, it's guys. It's 2 a.m. I'm stupid at 2 a.m. It's weird because I'm even dumber at 1 a.m. Anyways, wait. Am I getting smarter?
Yes.
As you're gonna cascade him with that, you're able to do double damage on a roll this high, especially since it doesn't have a secondary effect. Go ahead.
Yeah.
A pretty solid turn.
Double damage. That's 1d6.
Oh, no, you're good. You just do 2 wounds to it, remember?
Oh yeah, you're right. I don't have to roll damage here. I'm sorry,
turn.
it's late.
Yeah, you just roll big numbers. Don't worry, you're just like me. You get smarter the later it gets.
Yeah, I'm about to. Yeah, I'm
Alright,
about to get real smart.
Ajax, you are up, mofo. What you got for me?
So right now it's dragon type.
Mhm.
It's dragon until it procs its thing. It kind of has like the Greninja protein thing with it, but it's a hidden power is a random type.
Well, Pinsir's gonna do what Pinsir does, and he's gonna try to hold the crap out of it by putting it in its pincers.
Okay.
He's gonna use X as a. For us. Ooh.
Hey.
Nice.
So you
What a
can
guy.
you can do your damage, or you can hold it in place if you want to see it instead. What are you leaning toward?
I'm gonna hold it in place.
Okay. Oh, Jackie's calling me. My son might have woke up. Hold on. I mean, close the door. She don't need to hear me screaming hidden power at this day of the night, which is completely understandable. So I apologize to her and I closed the door. I live in New York, which means my 2-bedroom feels more like a half bedroom.
Yeah.
Anyways, Ajax, you hold it in place. Noise. I won't be able to do any crafty maneuvers.
For now.
Yeah, for now. I mean, it has a few tricks up its sleeve, and one of them was, flying away. But now he's not gonna be able to fly away. All right, so the Renown tries to wiggle out and sees that Pincer's got a good hold on him. In frustration that he can't use a move action to fly in the sky, and you guys have to figure out ways to hit him easier. He is just going to, same versus last turn, and unleash his hidden power. Hopefully I primed it to roll correctly. We're going to see now. One other thing about him being a raid boss is that he is getting a bonus to his roll based on his hit points. It's not
Which
a big
hopefully
bonus.
should be less now.
It's not a big bonus. It's just a +1, yeah. But it fails its roll as it tries to shoot at you guys and shift, but it still shifts its water type until the start of its turn. It just doesn't hit you, but it still performs the move.
Water type, you say?
Yeah,
Oh.
water.
Water type, you say? Oh, isn't it amazing that I have Leaf Blade? Actually, you know what? I think it's a little more... No, that's a D4. I'm not gonna do Hidden Power. I lied. We're gonna Leaf Blade this watery boy that is being held.
I think I do actually hit some of you guys.
What?
Because if it's a super effective move, it gets a +2.
It's dragon, though. Nobody's weak to dragon.
Okay, it takes the type after. You're right. Wait, no, but the hidden power is water. That's what I'm saying. The type of the power.
Oh, gotcha.
Renown is dragon, but the move is a water type move. So I think that would hit just Rai, right?
Rai would be the only weakness.
Nobody else would get hit, right?
Yep.
All the way in the back of the party, man. Like, it's gonna...
Wait, I'll get hit?
What? No, you won't get.
Yeah,
You're not weak to water.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Only could you get the +2 to the roll, so it becomes a 5. That's how it would hit. But it shoots out. You got to think of it like magic missiles, but they're shooting all over the place. They're not all accurate, and some of them kind of strafe and hit Rise as he propels you for 1 more damage on Rice and Aquila. You can continue.
Okay.
Liz knows all about the magic missiles.
Oh, no.
Just cast shield, and even if it's 9th level, 1st level shield could stop it.
Okay, my researches. You said we can use heart for a wild die?
Well, that's for Rise Sorrow Song exclusively.
Oh,
And
okay.
When your Pokemon's at 1 hit point, you can use heart.
Gotcha. Because it's super effective, we get 2. 8.
Yeah, +2, so it's an 8. Oh, you already put.
I already put the 2 in. Yep.
So 6 is exactly what you need.
8, baby.
Nice.
And it's super effective because he's water.
Yeah, yep, super effective. All right, he seems
sound
like
thrilled.
he's powering up.
Get it, Ophelia! With the assistance of Pinsir! Do we get any pluses because he's being held?
It's against some Pokemon, yes. Against the Renown, what's happening is he's trading the damage so that Renown cannot use some of his other abilities.
Okay.
Because the Renown has the ability to take to the sky as a boss move, and then you guys wouldn't be able to use any physical melee attacks without committing a move to covering the distance,
Okay.
i.e. losing a dice on each roll.
Right.
Okay, now everybody in unison. Thank you, Ajax.
Thank you, Ajax!
Yeah, thank you, Ajax and Pinsir, for being a real one holding it.
Do we have any arena hazards to worry about other than the possible collapse?
It's just fragile environment.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
Okay, Ryan, what you got?
I ain't gonna sing it again, cause it's the only thing I got, cause I got nothing against grass.
He's water.
More, I mean. Either way.
Same difference.
Same.
And yeah.
I am still
Okay.
glad that I chose Ophelia because she only has one weakness, so that's good.
Miss damage. Alright, yeah, you go to use your foul play, but in its water state, it just is able to avoid you.
Alright.
Excellent. Oh.
Well, maybe I can sing a pretty song one more time. I don't know.
If she knocks it out.
Ultra song. Pretty song, though.
Get sad,
Yeah.
buddy.
Well, I could do. I said it's dragon, right? I don't have
Water.
Oh, it's water now.
Sure, it's water, but I still don't have.
This is the master class in type up since you keep shading type.
I got you guys. Water.
I have the list that Liz sent me pulled up, and I'm just like consulting as it changes and wanting to cry. Yeah, it's my best shot, so I'm gonna try Sorrow Song one more time because the having the unknown pop out was really freaking cool and doing it for me. So shit.
They don't want to go against the boss for too much, you know.
Yeah, they gotta live with it.
They're
That's
worried
fair.
about they're worried about getting fired.
Hey, I'm not even mad. Like after the last time, I'm not even mad.
Hey, you just came out with a strong punch though.
Yeah, so
Yep.
we got a leaf blade slices against the renown. Then we got a foul play, but it repels it with its many hands, and then it clogs up whatever ears it can muster with from the Sorrow Song as Ajax takes to the fight, still holding the renown in the thing. So, Ajax, you can give up your advantage to get a +2 on the roll if you want. You'll free the creature, or you can maintain your advantage and just take a regular turn.
I'll just take a regular attack.
Okay.
As Pincer decides to tighten his grip.
Sir? Oh my god.
Oh my. It's a huge hero.
You do get 5.
I
regular
doubled
stuff.
his toughness.
Yeah, you doubled his toughness, so you get to do an additional damage to it.
As Pincer just tightens his grip and slowly begins to, like, some little stress marks or like cracks start forming on the renown tablet.
Which actually puts the renown in a critical condition, meaning that he has a +3 in his next roll.
Oof.
Ooh,
I love that bug.
+3.
Honestly.
The renown is going to unleash his mightiest blow, his hidden power. He's
Is
going to
that all
become
he
the
knows?
type that it rolls. He has a +3 bonus on it.
Mhm.
Let's see what happens. Which means, even if he doesn't roll a crit, he might crit because he just has to double your toughness or greater.
Can we do the same thing that the opposing side can do and guess what he's gonna use as a disadvantage for him?
Yeah, you can, but there are rules for raid and bosses that only have like singular moves. What you could
Fine.
do is you can if you predict it, he'd get a negative on his roll.
Okay. Because he has to only have hidden power, like the unknown.
Yeah, precisely. I mean, he has
Okay.
some like regular abilities, but his offense is hidden power.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Well,
You got
god
an
damn it.
8, which is double
Ooh.
everyone's toughness.
Reese is down.
This is about to down a few of you doing double damage. If an 11 psychic can even hurt your Pokemon.
Wait, oh.
I don't think
11.
psychic hits
If
me.
it's psychic, remember, if it's psychic and you resist psychic, you don't take less damage. But what happens here is you do take the roll has a penalty for your Pokemon exclusively. So that might mean that he's hitting some of your 6 and not doing double damage.
I'm not effective against psychic, so
So
Just
Sableye takes 0 damage. And does Pinsir resist psychic?
Bug does double the psychic, and I don't see.
I think
Yeah,
psychic does
psychic-
half damage to
Yeah.
bug. I think.
I think
Does it-
so.
Does it do? Let's look.
Uh,
I'll just look up.
no, it's only
Oh,
fighting
it's
grass and ground.
Yeah, it's flat. Okay, that's interesting.
Hmm.
All right, so yeah, unfortunately, I think that that knocks out Pinsir because he does 2 damage to Pinsir. He does 2 damage to Rise, which knocks Rise out, and then he's
Okay.
gonna do 0 to Sableye, and then what about Ophelia?
Oh no,
Is it-
looks
is-
like it does 1.
It does 1 to you? Okay.
Yeah. So it's
Alright, so you
neutral.
Yeah, so you take 1 damage, so he gets a double knockout at full power. Aquila, remember one of your actions to be sending out. Oh no, you still have Ophelia. Never mind.
hey,
Well, no. No, he would have done normal damage to me, so I think Ophelia is done.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so he got a triple knockout.
Yep.
then.
oh
Alright.
baby, a
Because I would need to stop. I would have needed a 0.5 to resist it.
So you guys get triple knocked out. So remember, one of your actions has to be sending out a new Pokemon. Yeah. So you can send out a new Pokemon, but you only be able to roll 1 die for them this time.
And it's a psychic type right now.
But
Yes,
it
it's
won't be
psychic
forever.
No. I'm just thinking of what my attack can be.
Oh, I'm gonna feast this on.
I will obviously return Ophelia and tell her she did an amazing job. And we're gonna send out Murkrow.
Yes, a little bit. Who has a dark mafia past, but he never said anything.
Yep.
Hey, forget about it.
Forget about it. Get it, Cass. This is your first battle. You got this, buddy.
Forget about it. All right, so you go in, and what are you gonna do? He might be able to end this fight.
Let me see. Well, okay, they're both tied with the dice. We're gonna go for a Nightshade.
Oh my god, I can't hear that without thinking about one of my players on the server.
We're gonna go for a Nightshade, which is super effective, so I'm gonna put that in
A +2, yeah.
+2.
I mean, it's 6.
Come on, baby!
God damn. I mean, you haven't used your mastery tonight. You could attempt.
That is true. Let's do it. Let's do it. Come on, Cass. You got this, buddy. That was worse. That's okay. He's nervous. He's nervous, okay?
He does see that 3 Pokemon got knocked out in 1 attack, but he's probably really nervous.
He's nervous. This is his first fight with me. He wants to prove himself good, but the stage fright, man. He's got stage fright.
He sees
Well,
that now.
he needs to remember that Pixel's watching.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Pixel's
damn.
gonna giggle a little bit.
I was a pixels and talk some shit later.
Ryan, did you not take? You haven't taken any damage the whole fight? No, you took 1. You took 1.
Oh yeah, I took 1 damage from the initial attack.
I adjust your token to 2. All right, so yeah, it's your turn.
Alright, bonus is 2 since he's psychic now. Alright, tactics.
So you're excellent command of the situation. You're able to direct Sableye. Why don't you give us the description of finishing up the renown that literally each of you landed a hit against it to bring this thing down. At least 1 hit. Go ahead and describe how you defeat it.
I commanded Yelsolai to finish off a foul play and rush it in with using the ball foul play and just hits it directly right in its eye.
And
Hell yeah.
Make you fall down.
yeah, you see it fall into a bunch of pieces and become regular unknown. Kind of like a newer Pokemon that can form a school. The renown forms into a whole bunch of unknown. And you could see that it begins to lead you guys down this tunnel. Do you all follow?
Cautiously, yes.
I mean, yeah.
Am I able to throw out another Mon before I head
Yeah.
down the tunnel?
Yeah, you guys can always have one Mon out. Remember, if you have multiple Mon out, you get a penalty to all your rolls.
Really?
Yeah, you can't command multiple Pokemon at once unless it's a double battle.
Even if they're just chilling?
Yeah, because just chilling, you can still mechanically be like, well, this guy's out. Can you do this?
Alright.
So I
We'll
do that
get
next
Murkrow back in the Pokeball then.
Okay.
And
Murkrow
have
just jumps
Pixel
back
out.
in, and you know, similar to like the video game and other stuff, it's Eek. Is that? I think yeah. It's more of a just like the culture of Pokemon. That's supported by the rules.
Yeah.
So low that I was like, is it Etika? I really probably should have run games in my toaster brain at nighttime.
Man, we got so good rolls.
Who's acrylic in that? Oh, you can have a
Pixel. Yeah.
Okay. When they lead you down the hall, you can see that Riolu is still very excited. Riolu has his phoenix feather around his head and it's brimming. And Ryan, you get a flashback since you're tuned here. It's kind of dark whenever we bring this up, and you got murdered here. And you can kind of see what this place is. And you realize that in some fashion, it wasn't just your father's love and other stuff, but it was the phoenix feather and some that played a part in your resurrection that then made you reliant on the pool. As the phoenix feather that's wrapped around Riolu, what it would do is return him to full hit points if he's ever knocked out. And then it would disappear. That seems simple for a Pokemon, but if you get murdered, it does something very simple. And you can see that he sees that it's special, and he looks at you guys, and even though he hasn't done much fighting because he's been spectating, he takes off the feather and presents it to his new friends for any of you to claim, because he wants you guys to be safe in here, and he knows he's got enough inner focus to come out on top.
I first relayed what I just saw to the group. The division saw about the whole feather thing and the flashback.
Well, if nobody's gonna kneel down to this baby and take his present, I'm doing it. He's too cute. Nobody's gonna take that? I'll take it.
I was gonna say I'll take it. I was making see who else gonna take it.
Okay.
I'll tell kneel down and thank the Rilo and get the feather from him.
You pick up the feather. You know, it feels as special as you think. And Riolu takes a step back and looks at the group. And he just wonders who will be his partner going forward. Because he realized that he's strong, but he's nowhere near as strong as a team would be. How he saw you guys fight the Renown. And he wants to be a part of that team. So players, who will claim this shiny Riolu to be their new partner?
See if anyone else wants it, or I'll take it.
Do you want to trade for a ball?
Sure, what you want? What you want?
We can figure that out when we get back to town.
Let's just put IOU one like that.
Yeah.
Right?
So I give Ryan one of the love balls. And yeah.
I think Opal for the love ball is all then softly hold the love ball in front of Growlithe so he touch if he wants to become a partner.
Yeah, you see him run over. He trusted everyone. There was no question asked who he'd go with. He looks at Monferno and he thought maybe he'd be Monferno's ally, but now he can at least be a training sparring partner or a potential future rival.
I'll be honest, Ajax would want him, but the player doesn't want to be an asshole. So we'll let
Hey, we discussed this. You want it? You have it.
It's fine, man. It's fine. I got my Dragonite. Yeah, I'll pass on the shiny Riley.
It hurts.
It hurts a lot.
You feel like
He's
the
like-
fetal positioner on the mic.
It's fine.
Well, yeah, if you have it, man, I don't mind.
What's up?
Do you have it if you want it? I just don't mind at all.
How about we just roll for it?
Well,
Just a D20.
Ajax doesn't have a full stack, and Ryan and Opal do.
That is true.
So,
Rolling for it's good.
but yeah,
You
rolling
guys,
for it's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's roll. Well, what's the dice? Roll 120.
Yeah, just a D20.
All right.
Let the dice
No way.
decide.
The old.
Oh, they
tradition.
tell stories.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Are you serious right now? What
Good
the
amount.
fuck?
Alright, try this again.
What's the story here?
It turns out Riolu has a twin.
I literally thought that, but I was like, yeah,
Okay.
Oh yeah, no, that's
Damn.
it for me right there.
Alright.
Oh,
my god, that was
I was gonna say, I'll be so mad if he rolls 2 18s again.
That'd be
Rest.
amazing.
I remember if you guys were 218, I would have to be like, he is a twin.
There's a twin.
He just pops out of nowhere. Just like you right.
Scared custody.
Gets into the love ball, and he just looks at Monferno, and they're gonna be like good rivals. And as he gets into the love ball, you see that you guys are kind of walking on the path, and at the end of the path is this large mausoleum where the souls are being fed into this massive sleeping machine, and it's just watching you guys as its lights start glowing up. Beep 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 boop boop bop bop. Beep 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 bop 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 bop. And when it stands up, you can see this massive
Oh,
Pokemon.
no.
It's a bebop?
It's a
Yeah,
bebop. It's a Reggie bebop.
Reggie, you guys.
It's Reggie Giga Chad.
Reggie, get it, Chad. And as it kind of stands up, it has the souls kind of flowing in and out of its body, and you can see that the unknowns spell "Be brave, conquer." And what do you guys do as you see its slow startup? Might be your one chance to make something out of this situation.
Oh yeah, that's slow start. What a slow start. Oh fuck. Ooh. I want to flamethrower it.
What type of Reggie Gigas again?
Normal,
Okay.
but it has slow start, so it can't do shit right now. And I think flamethrower is my strongest attack. Give me 1 second before I lock in on that.
Monferno would dash towards it as it's gonna do close combat on it.
I'll use foul play.
I will use my fancy D10 move, Hidden Power Grasp.
Hidden
Is
power and the hidden power.
yeah. Is there anything we need to be worried about in this room?
Kind
As
of
far
the
as,
same. While
like,
you get to
hazard.
in the ruin, you know, everything's kind of fragile. In the
All right, that's the
ruins.
only thing.
There are also vases that a lot of the souls are in.
Okay.
So
We should probably try not to break those.
Yeah, try not to
or...
break. Yeah.
get it there.
All
And then
right.
this is one thing. It's probably unimportant, but Growlithe is almost preferred to do that than what you're commanding him, as he's mesmerized by this sword stuck in the Regigigas body.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there's a sword and it kind of looks like a bone to Pixel.
Oh.
It's like a sword stuck into his body.
Why am I half tempted to have Pixel run up and grab the sword and like?
I was gonna say some bit.
I kind of want to do that. Shit.
Pixel wants to do it too. It's your call.
I feel like we should do it and then attack it with the sword. Somehow. In his mouth.
Getting larger than life.
Oh,
It's a
this.
trap.
Can we do something with that? Let me
I mean,
see.
yeah, you can make a move. You can make a double move to get into it and to grab it.
Okay.
A Pokemon, so you just do Pokemon assistance. And I'd let you do what's your Pokemon assistance? Your research role? Since you're more like studying the situation, you're not really attacking.
I guess.
And then obviously you just do Pokemon support.
Research or tactics, maybe. Because it's kind of a
I mean, yeah,
tactical move.
you could do tactics, but I'm just saying that
It's
you're like,
not.
you're being smart about it, strategically trying to get the sword. You could do research if you wanted.
Okay, research is definitely a better role for me.
And Pokemon assistance because you know Pixel's the one pulling it the fuck off.
Yeah, let's get the sword, buddy!
All right, so you dart in there. He's slowly getting up. You grab the sword. Ajax, let's see your attack too. Everyone's gonna get a freebie real here before we do actual initiative.
Okay.
This round, let's go.
It is a fighting type move against the normal type.
Yep, +2.
+2.
Yep. Ryan, you're hitting it as well. I don't want you guys to be afraid of what I'm about to say.
Oh boy.
But a 9 does not hit Regigigas.
What the
Yeah. This
So you said that
the Renown was a boss fight, but this is a legendary Pokemon. And they're like the movies, not the video games. They're like the actual legendary Pokemon that
Sir.
just like topple through cities.
Sir, what are we supposed to do with that?
No, hopefully we figure something
I'm gonna
out.
let Opal
But
roll
Ajax-
hidden power
Ajax
grass.
is gonna- Ajax is gonna show you.
Ajax
Here we go.
Things.
That
Yeah,
too.
Ajax gonna show you what we do with that. As you see him clock the shit out of this Pokemon and does hurt it.
Hey, Ajax,
Yeah.
carry us.
And what about Graves prompted row?
Let's freaking go, buddy.
Hey, you got that nice D10.
I got
Yeah.
a sword.
I'm gonna roll a 1.
Oh boy.
Do I get to wild die? I get to wild die this, yeah.
it's 2 dice, yeah.
I
Get
need to
Monferno
update.
on
Oh
site.
shoot, I
on
need to update this. That's a D8 now.
So to be
Okay.
clear, you said hit or not? Okay.
No, the 9
Does
doesn't
not.
hit.
Okay, make sure.
So far only Monferno lands a strike against it. But the rest of you go in and you can see that even though it's not moving, I think it's less that it's not that you're missing because he's kind of slow. It's like one of those scenes where you're hitting something, but it's so powerful that you need to hit it in a very particular spot so it's not hurting it. But as it kind of gets up and dusts off the Monferno's wound onto it, it kind of looks down at you guys. But Pixel seems different with the blade in his mouth. As you kind of unlock a Geminar secret, and he begins to glow. And we'll end the session with rolling initiative next time we play, and you having Heroic Blade pre-evo.
Oh my god.
My.
I'm happy you decided to go for the sword because I wasn't gonna prompt you after.
I didn't know you had a sword. I just thought it'd be cute.
Liz, good call. Liz is beaming.
Look at him. He's so cute.
Yeah.
He got sword.
And this is kind of a preview of our Geminar's unique stuff. Eventually, each of you guys, one of your Pokemon will get a similar treatment akin to Mega Evolution that's a bit more permanent. So you're just the first that discovered it.
Oh,
You get your heroic blade form, Pixel.
I love him. So he's Fire Dragon now?
Fire Dragon, that's right.
Oh, I love you.
Yeah, the worst part is for Liz now. She has to wait 2 weeks for the next
Right.
part.
I get to draw so much art of him.
Ryan, you kind of get a memory of this moment that if you guys can put that sword right into the top hole on Regigigas, he will return to slumber. You also see his potential, what he could become one day. And yeah.
Oh my goodness.
But
I
my
love
friends,
you.
let's get the stars and wishes because it's really late. Thank you all for coming back and watching our show. We're going to be taking another 2-week break, but please tune in. Whether you're watching it on YouTube, whether you're watching it on Twitch, because we got a lot of cool stuff going on here. We got Monferno who's punching legendaries in the face, shiny Riolus. We got a song that summoned all the unknown, and now we got a dog with a blade in its mouth. You motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
I love you.
Let's do our stars and wishes and get you guys to bed. You don't have to go to bed, but if you don't, I'll probably knock on your door. No.
Dude, Monster Hunter's out. There is no
Alright.
sleep.
I was gonna say, Lizzie's looking for next.
Came out of me for a second. The mobster, no. So it's probably obvious, but Liz, your favorite moment of the night, and do you have any wishes for next time we meet up?
Yeah, it's obvious. Look at the puppy! Like, hands down. Little baby with a sword, and he's a dragon type? Bro. Yeah, that's my favorite. Like,
You couldn't have done better.
No.
Seriously.
Literally, I am beaming right now. Fucking, I love him. And I wish I didn't have to fucking go away for 2 weeks. That's what I wish. And that's
Call your family. There's been a change of plans. No,
yeah. I can't come. I have a dragon dog. So okay, bye.
Watch your own kids. This is my time.
Right. Any wishes for next time we meet up?
No. I'm speechless. Puppy dragon.
All right. Rampage, what was your favorite moment of the night? Do you have any wishes for next time?
Dude, this was actually a home run. I look at everything was perfect. I look honestly, you keep destroying it, dude. I had no wishes. Everything's perfect. I love every moment in this session.
Every facet of the game. Nice. Ward. Yeah, last time we sat down, it was a banger of an episode for your story arc. But how about tonight? Do you have a favorite moment for tonight? And do you have any wishes for next time we meet up?
I didn't really play into it because we were in the middle of battle, but I really liked. I wasn't sure what the song was gonna do. Because like you were saying that, you know, if I did any of the more physical attacks, I could cause something, but you know, sound is just as dangerous in caverns. But it worked out, and that was a really insane roll, and
Not killing us.
I think that was my favorite moment of the night, was like really bonding and him really like calling on the souls and everybody kind of working together on that. That was good for me. Yeah, I wish we didn't have to wait 2 weeks, 3 weeks. That was good, man.
Yeah, I'm happy everybody's having a blast. And my man Fearless coming out the gates, beating on legendaries. What about you and any wishes?
Stars, the fact that Monferno showed that he's about them hands, no matter the mon. He just wants to throw them, and they will always work.
Fuck yeah.
Wish that he had a twin. Nah, I'm joking. Wish, no real wish, honestly. Everything's going pretty good. I still have enough XP, so.
We're going to see.
Oh yeah, did we get any XP from the renown?
Yeah, I would say everybody gets one. Remember, it's different between Pokemon and Trainer XP.
Mhm.
But you get one Pokemon XP. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So I think I have enough XP, so I think
Help.
Infernape might
Do it.
pop up next episode, and then
We're gonna play support to you beating on him while he gets that sword in there. We got to work together.
yeah, I don't know. I have one to evolve Monferno, but I want to spend more time with Monferno.
Yeah, it's up to you. You could also hold it out, or
Yeah.
if he does eventually get knocked out, because legendary Pokemon are ridiculous. Your Dragonair, maybe evolve that. There's a lot of cool stuff you do.
Yeah.
All right.
For sure.
But yeah, it sounds like everyone had a good time returning to Pokemon. I hope you all have a good night. It's almost 2:30 a.m. in New York, so I'm gonna have me a good night. Take care, everybody.
Night Falcon. Thanks.